Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Brotato, the arena survival action roguelike itself. We are going back to multitasker land here today because I think the update has just made them a lot more fun. There used to be a minus 6% damage for every weapon you have. Now it's minus 5. But more importantly, the meta of the game has shifted since the last update and has just made them a lot more viable. So they're a good weapon to limit test a specific, or a good character to limit test a specific weapon. Today we're going to be checking out the Cacti Club, which honestly has been gutted into the ground since the demo days. This used to have 1-to-1 scaling on melee and 1-to-1 scaling on range. Now it's 80 and 50. So it makes it a really good weapon for pretty much just the generalist. And other than that, you are playing with a weapon that's just not very good compared to the other melee weapons. Like, if you can't take equal advantage of both of the stats, this weapon is just far worse than other melee weapons. Unless you use this to give you more lifesteal. That's kind of my take right now. I think that we are going to be trying to do that today. We're going to go in. We're going to have 12 weapons. We're going to be hitting a lot of enemies, producing lots of spines. They're just going to be doing 1 damage for the entire run. I'm just going to go in. We're doing the hard difficulty. Just, you know by now what that stuff is. Danger 5. We're doing the hard one. So these spines are going to be hitting for 1 damage, probably the whole run, or at least that's the plan that I have for the run here today. But that doesn't matter, because that's enough for them to proc lifesteal. We're going to be going in, making a weird cactus tank. Because I think that is potentially the one area, I will still take some melee. I think that's potentially the one area where this can outshine other melee weapons. You know, like, obviously the scissors. Okay. See, and Ugly Tooth was the other thing there. I think I'll go for some ghost. Get gentle alien. We want more enemies. Boop. All right. It's going to be a little bit spooky. We're actually... God. The reason this weapon, on top of the fact that it has an 80% scaling on a melee weapon, which is bad, to be clear. That's very bad. It's so slow. It is so slow. Oh my god. Man, that was riskier than I was anticipating it was going to be. A blue cacti club? I'm actually kind of wishing I didn't get that right now. I was wishing for more commons, but I'm not gonna complain. I'm happy to have it. Why not? Sure. But with a multitasker, I typically want to get as many commons as possible just because it feels fun. It feels like I'm leaning into the character. A neat quirk, I will say, one of the things that the Cacti Club does really have going for it is it has amazing set bonuses. Like, you get free primitive, which is 15 max HP, and heavy, which is 25% damage. So that was the other reason I was kind of curious with this character here. You know, it means we take a little bit, a little bit less damage down when we're picking up more items, things like that. I guess I'm not trying to go for lots of melee damage, but it's just sort of happening. Give me Cacti Club. Give me Cacti Club. All right. I shouldn't have done it. But the thing is, you know, Ugly Tooth is a very good item now as well. And the spines can also proc Ugly Tooth, which makes it so Cacti Club is almost a bit better at using it than other characters, other weapons. That being said, we're going to need lots of armor, and I know I've passed up a decent amount right now. Armor, maybe some dodge, and we're going to need so much lifesteal. Maybe not even so much. We could probably get away with like 10 or 15. Free money. Take some dodge. Cacti Club. Cacti Club. Coupon Cacti Club. All right. Bonk. But yeah, here's the thing. I also know, whenever I play this character, people say something along the lines of, you know, you only get 6 set bonus. You really should swap 6 other weapons in for the remaining 6. Yeah, I know that technically if we're talking about optimal stuff, that is probably the way to play this character. But it's also not what I'm interested in. Like, I don't need another win. That's not really what I care about at this point in Brotato. It's probably like one of the last things I care about in Brotato right now is just another win. Oh. That's a weird angle, though. Oh, God. I wish we could scale up our melee and our ranged equally, aka generalist, because then I think I could really make some magic happen here. But 40 range down does increase our attack speed technically, but it's less good on swinging weapons for getting that kind of cooldown buff. This is the toughest thing so far. I'm gonna say no, which is kind of sad in a way, because it truly is. All right, now this is me saying this is the death of playing Cacti Club the old way. Jeez. Like, I am going to intentionally tank my range damage. I mean, like, not because I want negative range damage, but because I just don't care about the stat. Like, we are using the spines as an activation of on-hit effects. That is what the spines and the spikes and everything are all about. Nothing else. They're irrelevant in their damage. They are there to slow down enemies. They are there to proc some lifesteal. Oh, my word. Oh, my man. But we are not doing a lot of damage, which is saying something, because I have 10 melee damage, or wait, 8 melee damage and 10% damage up. That's really saying something. I didn't think I was going to be proven right so fast. Ooh. I'll tell you what, I'm actually not positive we're going to get that amount of money unless I don't spend any. Like, do I care an extreme amount about our damage today? No. Like, I'll be happy with getting some, but single target kills, that's just not going to be our forte today. Like, single target kills on big health enemies, it's going to happen on accident. I'm not going to really be able to do it too much on purpose. We just need to do enough to clear enemies eventually. But them sticking around a little bit longer means that we are also more likely to get lifesteal. So there's a weird thing today where it's kind of optimal to kill enemies a little bit slower. Obviously, we need enough damage to kill them eventually. Otherwise, we're going to get overrun. But I want some damage. I'll tell you, I'll take 4. Okay, we would have gotten enough. Oh, well. Leather vest is just very good. I'll take some pickup range because I have Cute Monkey. And now maybe I'll go for another one. All right. Not too bad. Not too bad. Not too bad. We have 9 weapons. We are at 10% damage up still, which is really, really nice. So if everything is right, yeah, with Vigilante Ring, probably by the time we get 12 weapons, we're still going to be in the positive damage, which is really cool because, I don't know, it's a tricky thing to do with this character sometimes to get to the positive percentage damage up. Really take advantage of just having 12 melee weapons. Oh my god. I need speed, I guess. I probably technically have speed down right now, right? Like 1% speed down. We don't have our lifesteal yet. In fact, we have none. I have 3% speed down. Say no to that right now. Oh, these are all things that I want. I'm going to go with the lifesteal for now. Attack speed, yes. Metal plate, yes, yes. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we're getting the things I want. I kind of want to take a hit here to really put into perspective how good lifesteal is going to be. I can't... There. My god! That's 3% lifesteal, gang! That's 3% lifesteal. Hit me. Hit me. Hit me. Somebody hit me. You. Oh my god. Yeah, for 3% lifesteal, that's incredible. Imagine us at 15 with lots of tankiness and everything. We are cruising for an easy freaking time there. If we can continue on this path, get good luck. I mean, obviously wave 9 is the best wave for us. Like, these enemies don't need to take a lot of hits to die. They give us lots of lifesteal. It's just really satisfying. Nope. Pierce damage, nope. I'm gonna go with attack speed. It's a little bit of damage and a little bit of help. Oh god. Coupon. Do I want knockback? Kind of. I actually kind of do. All right, we're maxed out. I was thinking that was gonna take slightly longer. Oh wait, metal plate. I was thinking it was going to take slightly longer so we would get the vigilante ring business doing its thing. I'm not upset about it. I just thought that's how it was going to shake down. Yeah, sure. More knockback, but I think that'll actually work out okay. Especially with Ugly Tooth. It should be totally fine. But yeah, there's Whetstone is knockback down, lifesteal up. Hit me. Where are we at? Not bad. Not a bad situation, if you ask me. Got the free scaling with Vigilante Ring. We've got some dodge going on. We got some armor. 18% dodge? When did that happen? Chain Vest is just busted, man. Oh, well, we're actually doing more damage than I thought we would. And the fact that we're really tanky means we can have a little bit of a slower weapon, and it's not that bad. Because we can, you know, we're in the middle. We will get the kill. It's, you know, the equivalent of, like, going second in competitive Pokemon. You gotta be tanky and provide some heft in return. Otherwise, it's bad. Speaking of, go watch the Pokemon series. Take some attack speed again for the lifesteal. I do really like double horde waves. This is one of those rare times where I think that'll be better for us. Speaking of better, we want more enemies. This is tempting. We want more enemies. More enemies is more lifesteal. More lifesteal is more chance of living. Okay, I just realized that the knockback applies to the spines. And I hate that. We need Whetstone. Bad. Yeah, we need Whetstone. We can't be knocking them around. But look how good this is for Cacti Club. And that's the thing. It's like the benefit it could provide is like that sort of AoE kind of clearing and everything. And you can see right now, it doesn't really need it. It's doing just fine anyways. Like I have actively negative range damage and everything's still kind of dying anyways. Yeah. Yeah. I was hoping a bit to be... Oh, I'm going to take the melee damage, but we obviously want more of that. Big with a beard. I mean, it's not that big with a beard. It's a no. Okay. Yeah, I want Whetstone so bad. Because I want lifesteal. I felt bad about passing up that lifesteal on the level up because it's super good for us, but having a little bit more melee damage is going to be nice too. Because we can't, like, I need to make sure I don't fall off completely. We don't want to be able, like, literally unable to kill enemies. Because, especially with this weird bouncy knockback thing on the spines, which I had not considered that the knockback would apply to that, but I should have because it applies all on-hit effects. And knockback technically is one. We're going to want them dying a bit faster, lest they jiggle their way into my face. And honestly, this 3% lifesteal is working, like, really well. Monkey doing a little bit of action as well, I'm sure. But I bet you that most of that is lifesteal. Engineering's bad for us. Lifesteal. I don't want more knockback. Okay, huge. Whenever you upgrade this, you get one more spine. I shouldn't have done that. I was just curious. You get one more spine. One more spine means one more chance to proc lifesteal. 13 armor is not actually that great, which is sad. That's just kind of Brotato for you. It's just like you are squishy at 14 armor. It's just sort of the thing. Okay. Smacka. I don't think I want to take too many range downs. Like, I know that it'll impact our cooldown or attack speed a little bit, but I think I need to be able to be a little bit further away from enemies to be safe with it. Oh! Risky business. Because if we're not if we're not hitting an enemy, we are not lifestealing. That is the truth. Thank you. I think that will actually help us a lot. Sure. All right, this is going to be a good wave for us, I think. I don't know who normally shows up on wave 14. Oh, it's hosts. We got some hosts. That's not good. But if we just get in there and smack fast enough here, we need to kill him with the melee. We're not going to obviously kill him with spines. Okay. Yeah, they're taking a couple hits of each club. Kind of want to be hit. Hit me. Somebody hit me. Somebody hit me. What's my lifesteal like? Pretty good. Pretty darn good. For how low it is, it's really impressing me. Like, nine's not that low. It's still very impressive. We just have lots of health. So it takes a bit to get back. There's a cap of 10 per second, which I don't think we're hitting. I don't think we're hitting that. Yes. Actually, yes. Okay. Oh boy. Did we get the Wandering Bot this turn? I think so. Ooh! The hosts are not going to be good for us. Definitely want to kill all eggs I see as well. Maybe more important than focusing down the hosts is focusing down those eggs. Or focusing down the host babies. Because the host babies are annoying, but they do give us lifesteal. You know? We are kind of making more enemies, and more enemies means more targets. Means more lifesteal, means more survivability in a weird way. It's the rare mouse day. Like, if I see mouse, I want it. I mean, like, look at this. This is so silly. I'm not particularly strong. This is not a good weapon anymore for killing. But I would say it's still a good weapon. Take some armor at this point. Ritual, very good. Warrior helmet, Cacti Club, good. All right, sitting pretty, sitting pretty, sitting pretty. Look at all those spines. Look at that. None of them are doing more than 50% scaling, right? Now, sad day. Sad day. Kill the buffers. We want there to be a lot of enemies, but we don't want them to be buffed up. Okay. Just kind of walking around as a big, meaty cactus man. Buffy boy. All right. Good. The sounds today are so funny. Ow. Kind of hurting a bit there. And we're back up to full, just like that. That is the weirdness of this run. I just do that instead of scrolling down on this character. I actually... Oh, I rolled past this freaking lifesteal. Dink doink. Cute monkey, I'll definitely take another one. Alright, I don't think we're gonna kill the elite. Maybe. If I could kill any elite, it would be this one, because he does not screw over melee as much as everyone else does. But you can see it is currently a task. That is for sure. Maybe if enough enemies walk on top of him, I can get, like, the spines doing their thing. God, am I trying. I'm, like, taking so many hits here. Please. Please. There's a chance. 7, 6, 5. Oh, I can do it. I can do it. Yes! Yes! Oh, my God. Oh, my God. No, I don't want lifesteal down. Oh! Yes! Absolutely! All right. Love it. More lifesteal. It's an expensive cacti club. All right. Good deal. How much they shoot at the max? They shoot 6 spines, up from 5. Yeah, that amount of dodge, 38 dodge, 20 armor. We are... we are a tank god. That was our free legendary from it being an elite wave. Like I said, if any run wanted hordes over elites, it would probably be this one. So the fact that we were still able to get the elite is really impressive. It was a lot. It was a lot of work, and it was very dangerous. But we made it work. Yeah. Again, I think this is the thing. It's not a bad weapon, but it is now. It's really niche now. I think you either have to play it this way, and it's like exacerbated, made better on the multitasker playing it this way, because you have obviously twice as many weapons that might be giving you lifesteal. So, like, obviously that is a really big factor. But, do I care about snail? I don't care about snail. I think that you could, you know, on a particularly lucky run, you can definitely make this work in this way with 6 weapons. That being said, you'd have to, I don't know. You could make anything work on danger level 0, though. Like, so you could play it anyway on danger 0, and I'm sure you could win with it going for damage and everything on a normal run. I'm sure you can make that work. But the way I'm kind of trying to express it here is other weapons are just going to do it better. It has 80% scaling, and it's really slow. The unique thing it has is that it produces spines. In the past, that meant that, you know, you could really take advantage of the range damage scaling. But now I think it means you can take advantage of the on-hit effects. So I'm sure that there's some cute builds you can do with that in mind. But, like, look at this. This is so silly. The life stealing, the healing regen, everything that I'm getting is, it's nuts. Like, I'm not very good at killing things. I actually want some range up for this. I'm not very good at killing things with this build, but that's fine. Imagine. No. Could I kill the boss? Well, since I killed the elite, my answer is probably. If you can kill an elite, you can usually kill the boss, but that might have been a fluke. I think that it's not my goal. My goal is just live forehead. If the bosses die, it's because of randomized spines and stuff like that, just kind of popping into their face. I'm just vibing. Yeah, I don't really want them to hit the half HP threshold, because that guy will become a lot trickier for me with my current style. If they do, we need the buff boy dead. We hate buff boys. Okay. What the hell just happened there? I'm dying? I'm dying all of a sudden? The hell? What the hell? Oh my god, run. Just run, just run. We're fine. God, the fact that... Here's why I started dying. There were not as many enemies, but the enemies that were there were all really beefy and very buffed up. That's the worst case scenario for a lifesteal build. That's the absolute worst case scenario. And the fact that we're a melee run means that we have to be in melee range to get that lifesteal. That sucks. That's dangerous. So what is my take? My take is I really do wish that Cacti Club would get slightly buffed. I think that it can be 90% melee and 70% range. I think so. Does that make it ungodly busted for Generalist? Yes. But guess what? It already is, and you can only get 3 of them on him, so you have to take 3 of a different weapon anyways. And I think that that's a worthy trade-off to make an item viable on more characters. Because this was a real... This was a trek. I have 100 health, 106 health, 38 dodge, 21 armor, twice as many weapons, 45% attack speed, and 20 lifesteal. And this is still slacking. That's not good. that's not good. Because here's the thing. I think I don't know. This is my pitch to you, Blobfish, on this take. Because it seems like a couple of things, the way they got nerfed, the way they got balanced, since and with the addition of Plank. It's very important to note that something having 25% scaling, I'm talking about the Plank right now, 25% scaling on 3 different stats does, and I know you know this, does not mean that it scales up at a 75% rate. That is still a weapon that ultimately scales a fourth as slow as it should. There are not a ton of items in the game that give you an equal amount of both stats. They exist, there are some. There is alloy, there is wheat, and then arguably, not for Plank, there is hedgehog, but for Cacti Club there's hedgehog. So since there's not a lot of instances where you're going to get an equal amount of both at the same time, it's really as good as, like, I could maybe look at the Cacti Club as like a 85% scaling and like a 55% scaling, which is still bad. That's still bad. It's important to note that that's not good. The only reason it works on the Generalist is because it does exactly that. It gives you both of those stats. So I really do hope that these items and any items moving forward that have that kind of scaling are looked at a little bit differently. I think 90%, 70% is totally fair. I think it might still be kind of weak with 90 and 70. I really do. Because you can't buy an equal amount of the stats. Not really. But hey, alas, that's that. That's going to do it here for today. I deem Cacti Club a sorry state compared to where it used to be. But here is a niche that you can make it work with, multitasker. I could maybe make it work with another character as well. And obviously, it will stay good on the Generalist. It is so the obvious choice on the Generalist. And even that, I don't even think that run is that easy. Which is nuts. alas, that's going to do it here for today. Thank you for watching. Check the channel, roguelikes more every single day. Please do me a favor and go check out the Pokemon series that is ongoing right now, Pokemon Emerald Rogue. I cannot recommend a series on my channel enough. I think that anybody who hears this would actually very much enjoy it. Even if you are not a fan of Pokemon, I think you would very much like it. It's a Pokemon game out right now that's doesn't got a ton of bugs or anything like that. It's a good old time. I really have been enjoying it. Completely roguelike-ified ROM hack of Pokemon Emerald, and I really do think you will enjoy it. Please help out with that. Thank you, and I will see you next time. Bye!